So, are you building then?
I can build or you can build.
I think you should build.
Okay, I will build with this one.
Because I think I built last time.
Yeah. And did you
Maybe.
want to read?
I can't remember.
Does Carrie want to read and give up the bus? Do we want to?
I am good either way.
You know, I haven't driven. I can drive.
Oh, okay. So Carrie's gonna read, and I'm gonna do that. Actually, has Carrie ever read for you while you build? Do you want to do that instead? Because she's read for me while I build.
Okay, sure.
Yeah, I'll drive.
All right.
Carrie doesn't know which voice she's reading in, though. Do you have a preference, Heather, for which voice reads to you?
I'll listen to. What were you doing last time I came back? From judging.
Oh, my Minnesotan accent.
Yeah, it's so cute.
I have the you know, a whole group of people sound like that, but it is cute. I have the bus.
I know it's not really a real Minnesotan accent. It's really just based off of how my parents sounded when I was little.
You do still need to get the top-down camera set up.
Oh, right. Hang on.
I should take the bus back from you then.
No, I got it.
Okay.
Take me a couple
sure.
seconds. I mean, I'm not that sure, but...
Well, we
looks
survived.
like you got
We're
it.
still going. We would have maybe been mad at you, given how much we've survived so far.
I should have just mashed the save button. And just been like, just in case. I don't know why I didn't.
All right, you got all the things that you've made already out.
So there were 3 assemblies we've made so far, and I think Carrie remembers her magic.
I remember there was a lot of taco.
Her tong taco, yes.
Yeah, tong tacos.
There's the instructions. Okay, there we go. And we're getting back there to step 55. Oh, I went past it. Sorry.
That's okay.
There we
as
are.
As long as I don't go past it.
Oh, goodness. Okay, so it looks like what we're doing with 55 here is a whole new assembly.
Oh, okay. Don't need those.
So we're looking for 4 pieces. One of them is a light green house. It's got a flat top roof, and then it's got those sloping roofs that go down the sides to make sure the roof doesn't get too heavy when it snows. Otherwise, it'll just fall right into the house. You know how that does. So this little house, it looks like it's 1 by 2, and it's got 3 hollow point pips right on the top there.
I got that.
Oh, excellent. Okay. So now we need 3 little white rabbit's foots. That's what they look like. 3 little white rabbit's foots, and they've got a little peg sticking out of them.
Look in the bag. No, on the table.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was like, white?
They're like a fluffy little cone. I guess they're not that fluffy. They're like a little cone with a bit of a curve to it. This step should go nice and smooth for us.
These? Okay. I have toenails.
Oh, excellent. So those little toenails, we'll call them, they're going to go into those 3 hollow pips on top of the house. Just 1, 2, 3.
Should the thing face any way specific?
Oh, we're not going to worry about that yet.
Okay.
That's for step 50. Oh, I guess it is for step 55. I'm sorry.
I'll be good and make them all face the same direction.
Oh, I guess, yeah, I understand what you're asking now. I am so sorry. We'll work on those orientations once we have another piece to connect it to.
Okay, I've done this.
Okay, then. Now, do you see the little taco with its tongues? I can describe it better if you like. I know Beach built the taco, and so you maybe don't know what the taco looks like.
This is a previous assembly?
Yeah, this is the assembly from step 54. And it is... It's this little assembly. It's got 2 hollow point pips on one side. And then if that side is facing west, then you should see like a little empty space there. East of those 2 hollow point pips.
Yes,
And
I know which one.
it's like a little taco that you could put stuff down in, and then it's grasped by 2 little tongs on either side.
Yes, I can see the tongs.
Okay, great. We're going to orient that one so that the little pips go to the west, and the little ball that connects the tongs on the other side, that's going to go to the east.
Done.
And then you'll have the open top and a solid point pip going north and a solid point pip going south, yeah?
Yes.
Okay then. We're going to take our little house with its little rabbit's foots on it. We're going to lay that down on its side so the house has fallen over. This is not normally a good thing, but for our house it'll be okay.
Okay.
So the house will lay on its side, and its little house base, where its little pops are, they're going to go straight into the pips of those hollow point pips on the west side of our assembly from 54.
Yes.
And now you can go ahead and take those rabbit's foots and turn them so they curve down.
Done.
Alrighty then. That's step 55. We're going to have a nice little easy step here at 56. There's another assembly that we've already crafted.
Huh?
And let's see if I can get a little bit of information on that one. It has a little ball joint sticking out on one side, and the ball joint is very close to a very curved surface. The surface curves, and you can follow that curve right down to a 2x2 of solid point pips.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to point the ball socket going north, and the solid point pips, they'll go west. And then that curve will just be like the top. If you're looking down on it, you'll see that curve going up. All that looking good? Or you need more explanation?
Could I get a little more explanation?
Sure. Oh, there's a couple curved spots here. Okay, I see.
Yeah.
There's a straight line slope. And it looks like there's a straight line slope. Let's see if we can get another view. Yeah, there's a little ball joint, a tiny little ball joint, and a big large ball joint, yeah?
Yes.
Okay, you point that big ball joint north, and you point that little ball joint straight down towards the desk or the table, whatever you're working on there.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah? Okay then. Now, we'll take our assembly from 55, our little foot, and we'll place it horizontally on the table, oriented east-west, with the toes over to the west, and I guess what's going to be the heel over towards the east, yeah?
Yes.
And you're going to take that tiny ball joint and you're going to stuff it into taco.
Delicious. This is what sex ed is like in Minnesota.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is, never having gone to school there myself.
Okay.
Now.
Just a second, don't worry.
Oh, yeah.
No worries.
Oh.
Man, if I could do this with my toenails, I would be so scared.
Now, I'm going to level with you here. This little drawing, it's not very clear, so I don't know how you're getting that ball joint into that taco.
No, it just kind of, there's a snap sound and everything is fine.
Oh, good. That's always what we like to hear. Yeah, a snap and then everything's working just great.
That's what you want to hear with legs and feet, yeah.
Yeah, definitely. For the ankle especially, that's the sound you want, yeah. Okay then, that is step 56. So, we'll be moving on then to step 57.
All right.
And we're gonna need some new pieces. It looks like what we've got here is 3 light green pieces that we're gonna be looking for.
Okay.
They're a little unusual, all 3 of them. So the easiest one to describe is a little 1x2 shaped doorstop wedge piece that has a little black shape on it towards the thick part of the doorstop. Doorstop.
Mm-hmm.
I can say vowels correctly. Stop.
How big was this again?
In dimensions, it'll be a 2x3 tile shape. And it's not very tall. It's not a thick doorstop. It's a pretty thin sloped little doorstop there. Did I say 2x3?
Yes.
Shoot. 1x2.
1x2.
1x2. Yikes. Minnesotan Carrie doesn't know numbers well.
1x2 doorstop,
Yeah. You got that 1x2 doorstop there?
and it's just green.
It's light green and it's got a little black section on it.
Oh, okay.
It's a little black parallelogram. No. What are they called? It's a geometric shape, but it's not a standard one.
Okay. I think I found it.
You got a little black door, or you got a little light green doorstop with a black bit on it, yeah?
Yeah. Yeah.
We'll see if it's the right one. We'll get to there.
We'll get there.
Yeah. So there's another piece, and it is a funny looking little horseshoe crab.
Okay.
Why did they do this? I do not know. This horseshoe crab, it looks like it is a 2x6 on the bottom. 2x3 on the bottom. 6
Okay.
pips total. Pops total. Sorry. Words. I've got them. My goodness. It has a couple of black stripes on it as well. Do you see anything that sounds like that?
There's two.
Yeah.
Do you have a specific orientation of black stripes?
Yeah, that's what we're gonna work on now. So
Okay.
we're gonna take our little horseshoe crab and we're gonna put their pops to the table. So we're looking down at the top of the horseshoe crab, yeah?
Yes.
Okay, then let's turn the horseshoe crab so that there should be 2 little hollow point pops on the top that you can see there. They're sort of nestled
Pips?
down in
Yeah.
pips. Yeah, pips. I'm pipping and popping all over the place. I'm so sorry.
It's okay. We've all been there.
I'm about to pip off. So we're going to take those little hollow point pips and we're going to line that up so they're running horizontal east-west. And the opening, they make a little cut into the top of the horseshoe, right? The horseshoe crab has this little... How do I say the words? The narrower part of the horseshoe crab when you're looking at it from the top down.
Uh-huh.
You're going to head that so it's pointing off to the west. And then what you should see is a black triangle that's completed. It's got all its sides and it's kind of angling from the southeast up towards the northwest. And then there's another triangle that's not quite complete, and it's angling from the south straight up towards the north with just a tiny turn towards the northwest.
Okay.
Does that look like what you're seeing?
Yeah.
Okay. Then what you can do is take that little door stopper piece with that little black section, and it should fit right down on top of those pips. If it does, and it makes a triangle complete in that black, then you're on the right one.
All right. Good. I will set aside the others. I have done this.
Excellent. So now the next thing we're looking for, it is a circle shape. It is a tile piece that's a circle, and it'll cover 4 little pips. So it should be a 2x2, but it's completely circular. It's totally light green, and we just need one of them, but you should be able to find 2 if I'm understanding this correct. But we only need 1 right now.
Describe again.
It's like a little circle if you're looking at it with the pops on the table. It's got a smooth surface. It's kind of curved just a little bit. And it'll have 2x2 pops on the bottom of it. It also looks like it's got a little bit of a cut out into it. The way those little cut out 8th rounds have. It is a circle, but it doesn't have a little black dot on the top of it in the center of the circle. There is another piece that's got a little black dot, and this one doesn't have that.
I have 3 different shapes that might fit this.
Okay, so this one, it has 4 pops on the bottom. And it has no color other than light green on the top side. And the top side is smooth, like a little dome, like a tiny little dome.
She's still picking away for pieces.
I'm just making sure I got all the circles.
Yep.
Okay.
Because circles are interesting.
Yeah, they are. You know, they just go round and round. And if you stand them on their edge and give them a push, you know, they're never coming back. They just go right on their way. That's how circles do.
All right.
Now, do any of those circles have a little white dot a little black dot? I'm so sorry. A little black dot on them.
No.
Okay, that's just fine. We don't want those anyway.
Okay, it's good.
So if you're looking at our little foot assembly with its little, the piece we just added to it, and it's standing there on the table with its little toes pointing to the west and its little heel pointing to the east, there should be 4 pops right above those little toes. Do you see 4 pops there?
I do.
This circle piece is going to go right on top of those and cover it like a kneecap. You should cover all 4 of those pops and be like a little kneecap for our little leg.
Well, I'm going to make a decision about which one of these circles I think it is. Because it's probably fine.
It should be just a low profile little dome shape. And
all right,
just pop right on
It's
there.
done.
Okay, we'll call it good.
We will.
Now,
No one
when
can stop us.
Now, when you're looking at that leg there that you just put that kneecap on, I think it's a leg. Do you see on the south side, do you see 2 little hollow point pips?
Yep.
Okay, we're going to take the other piece that we just put together, that door stopper and the horseshoe crab. We're going to take that and we're going to, how do I describe what this one does? So the doorstop piece is going to be down to the bottom of this horseshoe crab shape.
Okay.
But it's not going to be going straight up from the table. It's going to be going up and to the east just a little bit.
Okay.
But it should pop right onto that leg there.
Yep, I've made it pop.
And then you should have a nice wedge of black that runs from the east to the west. And the thick part of the triangle is on the east and the thin is on the west.
Yes.
And then there's another one that does the same, but it points kind of up.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, then. We got number 57 out of the way.
All right. Good job. Another step?
Another step. It looks like we're going to go on to the next side now. So we're starting again on a new, what probably is a new leg. But we don't know that for sure, so we'll just start with 58.
All right.
There's a lot of pieces to find here.
Okay.
One of each of them, they're all light green. The first one to find is a 2x3 light green tile with solid pips on top.
Done.
Then you need a little 1x2 tile of light green with solid pips on top.
Done.
And a 1x1 tile with solid pip. Like
Done.
Alrighty then. The next thing we need is for me to zoom in on this piece and see what the heck is going on with it.
I can't help you with that.
What is that? That is the weirdest darn piece I ever did see. This is a 1x1 tile in light green. It's got itself a little hollow point pip on the top, but growing out of that hollow point pip, it seems, is a little other hollow point pip. I don't know how they got so tight in there, but one of them faces up and one of them faces out. So they're perpendicular. They don't face the same direction. From some of these pictures, it almost looks like that second pip, that extra pip, is stuck on the side of the tile.
Okay, I think. You said 1x1?
1x1, yeah?
I think I have it.
Okay. So it's almost like this little tile has like a little ear.
Yes.
Yeah, okay then. The last piece we're looking for is a 2x2 block with a solid, I'm so sorry, with a hollow point pips on the top. I just said 2x2. It's 2x1. It's a 2x1 block with two solid. Goodness, I cannot talk tonight. It is a block, light green, 2x1, and it has two hollow point pips on the top, and then a big ball socket coming, or ball shape coming off the side of it.
This was a block?
It's a block, yeah.
Okay, I have that.
Okay then. So the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna take that 2x3 tile and we're gonna put it pops down on the table running east to west horizontal.
Okay.
And then our next step is to take that block with that big ball on it and we're gonna put it on the southeast corner of this tile so that the two pips in the southeast corner are covered. So the southeastmost corner and then the south pip in the middle. Those will both get covered.
Okay, done.
And the ball should be pointing straight at you, straight south, yeah?
Yep, it's looking right at me.
Alrighty then. The next thing we'll do is we're gonna put the 1x2 tile right above it, running east-west as well, covering the two pips right above this block we just put on, yeah?
Okay, all good.
Okay then. Now we're gonna take that 1x1 tile that's got just normal solid pip on the top, and it's gonna go in that northeast corner on top of the tile you just placed.
What?
Okay, so you'll just put down that 1x2 tile, yeah?
Uh-huh.
We're going to take the 1x1 tile and we're going to put it on the northeastmost pip of the tile, the 1x2 tile. So it's going to go right on top of it like a little hat.
Where's the 1x2 tile supposed to go again?
The 1x2 tile goes straight north of the 1x2 block.
Give me a second.
Use the orange tool.
I'm so sorry.
No, I misunderstood.
That 1x2 tile should cover the northeastmost pip and the north center pip of the 2x3 tile.
Try attaching the tool. It should be a 2. Yeah, and try using that to lever it off.
It's not doing anything.
Oh, okay. Do you want to trade?
Use your teeth there. Just give it a little gnaw.
I used to do that all the time, yeah.
It's the exact opposite of what my mom would say.
Mm-hmm.
And this is usually my mom voice for doing like characters in games and stuff, so it feels appropriate.
I think I want to start back with the 2x3 just to be safe.
Oh, sure. Do you have all the parts taken apart then?
Yes, I do.
Alrighty. So we're gonna take that 2x3 tile.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna put it tops down on the table.
Pops down on the table.
And it should be running east-west. So you've
Okay.
got 3 across and 2 down, yeah?
Right.
Alrighty then.
Upside down.
No, the pops on the table, the pips up in the air.
The pips are the bottom, right?
The pips are the things that
pips
stick
are-
out.
Yeah, the pips are the top.
Oops. Okay.
They're the stick-outy pieces, and the
Okay.
pops are the stick-in
I
pieces.
fixed it.
Okay then. So it's on the table, you got the pips up, you got the pops down.
Yep. Pips up.
Alrighty. Now we're gonna take that ball piece with the block with the ball joint on it, yeah? And we're gonna put it right down on the tile that's 2x3.
Okay.
If we go to all the way to the east of that tile, and then to the south of it, we're gonna start the ball piece right there, and it'll cover the southeast and the south pip. So from the east, it'll cover the bottom row, the first 2 that you can see there from the east.
Yep.
And then above that, on the next row up, is where we'll put the 2x1 tile piece.
Okay.
So right now you should be able to see the 2x1 tile piece running horizontal, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
And then the 2 hollow point pips of the ball block, right?
Mm-hmm.
Running horizontal. And then there's still this little vertical section of the 2x3 that you can see.
Yep.
Lower, and it's running vertical, yeah?
Yes.
There's 2 pips there vertical. Okay, then.
It's all good.
We're doing
safe.
good,
We
Dan.
are so safe.
All right. Now we're going to take that 1x1 tile, and it's going to go right down on the northeastmost pip. So the first row in the east, no, the first column and the first row if you're counting from the east.
Okay. Little corner there.
Yeah. So it's right up there in the corner, and then right next to it in the center pip of that north row, we're going to put that funny looking piece with the ear. The ear's going to point north. So it'll be a hollow point pip on the top, and then a hollow point pip sticking out funny to the north.
Okay. So sticking to the north in the middle. Yeah. Yeah. I believe I did the correct thing, but I kind of forgot what I was doing partway through.
Okay, so what you should have now is a 2x3 shape running horizontal. So it's 2 high and 3 wide, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
And it's got a little circle ball thing sticking down south towards you, yeah?
Yep.
And it's got a little weird pippy thing sticking north, yeah?
Yep.
And then if you're looking at it from the top down, you got 2 hollow point or 2 normal pips that are the 2x3 tile. And then the next level is a full block up, and there are 4 pips, but 3 of them are hollow point, yeah?
Yes.
All right then, we're in good shape.
Good, good.
So we're gonna keep it oriented just like that and find you 2 1x2 light green tiles. They're so normal. They just look so normal. They couldn't
Compared
be
to
more
everything
normal.
else, I agree.
This will be the last step, I think.
All right,
Okay.
I have 2 1x2 tiles.
Alrighty then, we're gonna run those north-south oriented, so they're portrait orientation.
Mm-hmm.
and they're going to go one and then the next right on top of each other, on top of those 2 pips on the 2x3 tile. So they're going next to what we just did in the last step with all
Okay.
the tiles and blocks.
All good?
So now this 2x3 should be like a full 2x3 block.
Is
And
very
it's got-
happy about it.
Yeah?
Yes. Yes.
All right. That's step 59.
Excellent.
Nice.
Thank you very much, the two of you.
And thank you for the noodling,
And
Yeah. That was a great ad.
as well as the driving.
Oh, happy to do so.
I'm grabbing it back just so that you're...
Yeah, I can see you've got it. I'm going to let go now.
Sorry, I should have asked, but...
Nope. We really
I-
wanted it.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Usually you have more things to do with your hands than I do.
We can close this
Yeah.
window
Yeah.
and take us back to here.
That sounds good. And I
And
will-
we're on, what step did we finish on?
59, dudes.
Nice.